Hello, everyone, and welcome to Kryptonite. So let's dive in.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, and if you like the video at the end, click on the thumbs up.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Kryptonite, the crypto investor channel. I'm Boris, so let's dive in. Today I'm with Colton. How you doing, Colton?
I'm doing well, Boris. How are you?
I'm good. So we're going to be talking about stable coins, getting a little bit more light on what they are, what they do, what's their purpose.
So let's just jump right into it. What is a stable coin, Boris?
So stablecoin, it's pegged to usually a fiat currency. So you have USDT, USDC. Those are pegged to the US dollar. You also have true euro or true GBP or true USD. So those are pegged to the euro or the British pound or the dollar. So basically, the stable coins, that's why they have that name stable, is because they are pegged to a currency and they barely vary against the currency. Now, they're never perfectly one-to-one. There's always a very, very small difference. So you might see USDT is, let's say, $1.0009. So it's basically a fraction, fraction of a cent, but it's slightly up. So if you have $1,000 and you buy, maybe you're gonna get like 999.98 cents worth of USDT, but
Yeah.
it's basically a coin that is pegged to a fiat currency.
No, I don't mean to interrupt you here, Boris, but being curious, why would I ever want to take my USD and turn it into USDT or USDC?
Yeah, it's a good question. Now, if you have USD, the problem is if you try to put it into a savings account, you're probably going to get very, very low numbers, like a 0.01% on at a bank, if you have a savings account. You can do much better with a USDT or USDC, for instance. So stable coins usually will have a much better staking rate. But also one of the big thing is there are several exchanges that are not what we call on-ramp. On-ramp is what allows you to bring actual US dollars to the crypto world. So Coinbase is an on-ramp platform because it allows you to link your bank account to your Coinbase account, and you can transfer money from your bank account to your Coinbase account. But not all platforms are on-ramp. So if, let's say, you wanted to buy a coin that is on Gate.io or on KuCoin, you're only going to be able to buy them using USDT. So you need some USDT to make those purchases. Another example is if you go to a DEX, a decentralized exchange, the same, they don't take US dollars. So you have to either bring USDT or USDC and do a swap with another coin. Let's say you want to buy some pancake swap. So the cake is the name of the coin. To buy cakes, you need either USDT or USDC or another coin of some kind, but usually those are the most common ones. And actually the most common one is the USDT. That's the most used on all the different platforms. So that's why you would need USDT. It's because you want to purchase coins from other platforms, and those platforms don't take US dollars. They only take stable coins like USDT.
Okay, that makes sense. And with these stable coins, are you able to, then take them to mine them or even stake them?
So you cannot mine USDT or USDC because the way a stable coin works is every time you buy USDT, they need on the side of USDT, they need to create those coins. So they need to either buy more dollars. So it still remain pegged 1-to-1 to the US dollar. Or if you sell USDT, they need to destroy those coins so that the supply, remains the same, on the number of coins that they have versus the money, the fiat money that they hold. Now, they don't hold everything in fiat money. They all hold it also in treasury bonds and a few other things. But so they're the one either creating new stable coins because you just purchased a bunch, or if you sell USDT, then they're destroying those coins. So there is no mining. However, they do offer, and why do they offer pretty good percentages as far as interest rate? They do offer good interest rates because liquidity is always very important in the market. So if you stake, you can stake your USDT or USDC on many platforms, and most of those platforms, they're usually going to offer you anywhere between 8 to 12% interest rate. So if you put $1,000, on average, you might be getting about 10% a year in interest. So if you have $1,000, you'll get $100 a year of interest, which is much better than getting 0.1% with your savings account. So you can stake them, but you cannot mine them.
Okay, that's fair. And another question that people are asking about stablecoins are they FDIC insured? Is there anything backing them at all?
No, there's no FDIC insurance anywhere. No coins anywhere in the world is FDIC insured. Now there are some platforms, that they actually tell you, hey, we have a reserve of money, like Coinbase, for instance, and there are a few others. We have a reserve of money in case of a problem, in case of an attack, in case of whatever, where we can reimburse you if your money gets stolen. Now, they won't reimburse you if you buy a coin, like let's say you buy some Ethereum and Ethereum goes down 10%. They're not going to reimburse you the 10% loss you just occurred because the market dropped 10%. That is not the point. It's only in the same, the FDIC would never reimburse you on money lost on the stock market. They only reimburse you in case the bank got robbed or, the bank went out of business all of a sudden. But FDIC insured, does not touch the crypto world. They don't do anything. But some of those exchanges have money set aside, in case of a problem, even though they are very, very careful because, Coinbase carries billions of dollars and holds billions of dollars for people. The same with Binance, the same with several other big exchange. But 95% of that money is in what we call cold storage. And having the money in cold storage means that it is impossible for a hacker to get their hands on it. So worst case scenario, the worst attack they could suffer might be, like a 5% loss, because there's only at all times only about 5% of the money, actually on the exchange. A little bit like when you go to your local branch, if you go to a big bank, they may have hundreds of billions of dollars in the books, in value that they hold. But in that local branch, if you go rob a local branch, maybe they only have, $500,000 or $1 million in cash in the branch, and that's it. They don't hold a ton of money in the branch, in the local safe. So if that branch gets attacked, the bank isn't going to go out of business.
Okay, yes, sir. That makes sense. And from my side, Boris, that's all I really have today on stablecoins. If you'd like to add anything, feel free.
Sure. I mean, I think stablecoins, they are useful right now because of the exchange. We're going to have to monitor closely what's going on because governments are coming up with what's called CBDC, which are the centralized central bank uh, coins. So the thing is, it's going to be kind of in competition with stable coins. So we might see a day where, not right now. And I also think that this is going to take them some time. I don't think central banks are going to be able to come up with their CBDC, within the next 2 weeks. But over the next few years, 1, 2, 3 years, depending on how fast they move, we're going to see, a digital dollar, a digital euro, a digital pound. And when those come out, what's going to happen to stablecoin? It's still a little difficult to know. Some governments might decide, it might not even be the same all over the world. Some government might decide like, no, CBDC is the only money that can be used and those stable coins have to go, or they may not do anything about the stable coins and they're like, well, you can only use them on exchange or whatever. So at least our CBDC is available in every store across the country. So it's much better for people to use the CBDC. So we'll see what happens. But it's definitely the path we're going down, is we're going to go towards CBDCs. And those stable coins, at some point might be in jeopardy. There might be some changes in the regulations. So just be aware of that, and we'll keep an eye on it also, and we'll let you know as things unfold. But I think over the next several months, I don't think we're going to see really any CBDC coming out because putting those projects, takes time, and that's another big thing is it has to be very stable. And already with the crypto market being kind of small right now compared to the rest of the world and compared to the number of transactions happening, on, let's say, Visa or MasterCard network, the problem right now is the blockchains. They're growing, they're getting better and better, but handling the volume of a currency that would be used every day by millions of people in a given country, and you can imagine the volume that would represent. I think that the technology is getting there, but it's not completely ready. If by a snap of a finger we were to switch to CBDC overnight, that would be kind of difficult. The network, the blockchain might crash all the time, depending on which one they're using. So it's something that, and governments are going to be very careful, I'm sure, about that because they don't want, the thing to become a disaster where people cannot shop anymore, people cannot do anything. So they're going to investigate, they're going to be testing a lot. So I think we're definitely some time away from this. But when that happens, definitely stablecoins might be in jeopardy at that point.
Yes, sir. That makes sense.
All right. Well, thank you, Colton.
Thank you, Boris.
Thank you, everyone. We hope this video helps, and we look forward to see you on a next video of Crypto Night. Thank you. Bye-bye. I hope this video helps. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. And if you like the video at the end, click on the thumbs up.